It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go to the ground. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Sheffield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Weber. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense. But I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
He'll set up to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Using his legs, it's Hardy. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Got room to work. Made a defender miss. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And some room to work. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Missouri! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Raymond. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weber. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
The Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Raymond. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
He's got 42 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's reeled in. It's Hardy. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught, close to the marker, it's Coleman. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. Got his man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Ringo, let's go. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
That's caught. It's done. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Raymond. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's gotten the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Hardy. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Here we go. Snaps it in the shotgun. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Gives it to the back on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally
lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for space. It's Campbell. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rock.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run on the doorstep.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Big guy smells it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep it.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. On the ground, it's Hardy. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a
touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on the flash drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Running back searching for a hole. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the...
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's in open space downfield. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and not his best work. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Duff. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Strong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick handoff. Picks up the 1st down. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And after that incompletion, as a play caller, you need to go back to the well. You can't be afraid to call what has already worked well in this game for you. You've got a tie game. You've had a lot of success, whether it's been running or whether it's been throwing. Think about the playmakers that have stepped up in this game, and don't be afraid to double back and call something that had success earlier in the game.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Caught near the sticks. It's Hardy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Hardy. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. 1 Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. He wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They jump on top here in OT.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Rutgers. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after it.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's strong. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fights off a defender. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He's looking to pass. Quickly complete. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Coleman.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hardy. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can defend on it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting the backfield, making the play.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Third down play from the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming two-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these two-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
They cannot convert. A defensive stop will end it in a 2-point victory in overtime. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.